Thought maybe it'd be easier if I just take a video. And I want to show you, first of all, the question you were asking me about with parking. Probably see right here. Always gonna have one covered parking, and then there is overflow. Here we go, there's a Birkdale lawn right now, number 322. This one's available, just like we had spoken about. This is an available unit, comes exactly like this. Of course, you gotta put light fixtures in. That's true of any new build. They don't know what you're gonna want, but 2 bedrooms, just over 1,100 square feet. 2 bathrooms. Opens up. This is the Birkdale, so it has the bump out for the dining room and the kitchen. Everything comes standard, washer, dryer, all the appliances. Living area here. Wonderful view. Put you right out to the driving range, right out there. Probably try to zoom in. Sorry about my camera work here, but I think you get the idea. And that's where all the amenities are gonna be. So pretty easy trip right there. All impact glass, impact sliders, which I just locked. Nice lanai. Sit right out here and enjoy. There's an arbor model also. Same basic size, same price range. Really, I just need to see which one you kind of like the layout of it better, you know, because they're just designed differently as far as how everything's sitting, laid out with it. The arbor, you walk more into the kitchen almost, I would say. Some people like that, some people don't. I'm gonna head over right now to take one of those. Here, I thought maybe this was a little bit better view. This is the covered parking you can see. And these are the terrace units, which means they do have an elevator in the middle. They're 4 stories tall. We were just looking at 322 right there in that building. I'm just gonna walk right over to that building to look at the other model. They're mixed within buildings. It just happens to be that they're in 2 different buildings. For a Birkdale model is available there and an arbor over here. But again, you still get the covered parking. And actually, I want to show you because both of these also come with a little bit of storage outside. Storage, you can see they have outside. Without opening it, let me see if it's open. You can fit a bike, things like that in here. Oh, somebody's got some stuff in there. Just a little bit of room for you. And actually, I was told that this was an arbor model, but as soon as I opened it, it's another Birkdale. This is 422, so it's next building over. I might as well walk through just to see, you know, you might like the view in one better than the other. All ends up being the exact same. And that's what I was trying to tell you. Same builder, so the resales you were looking at, they're literally the same exact condos. These are just the better deal. Some of those had the older granite. They've updated to the quartz being standard. Other than that, you've got the same exact layout. Every one of them's the same. There's no options or anything like that. Which is why right away I said, hang on. That's a little too much money for that resale, in my opinion, okay? Again, this is the Birkdale. You have the bump out. And I'll find out from him if there's an arbor available. That's what I was coming to look for, which is just a little different layout. But if not, I'll find a way to show you what that would be if there's availability for it on the quick move-in specials. That's really where you get the deal, is the ones that are already built. And they just want to move them. So the savings is there. And I try to stay in the loop with those so I can put people in the right homes. Best value for the dollar. So again, we're looking at the same thing. So that building right there, you're just looking at a slightly different angle. So this is the driving range right here. They drive right out to the water, and that will be the amenities right there. This is 422. Getting my exercise back over to the next building. This is 314. This is an arbor. And you're gonna see what I'm saying. You've got the same, basically almost exactly the same square feet, just over 1,100. You just have a completely different layout. So here you walk into the kitchen, okay? And the island faces the back rather than facing the side. Now there's no bump out for the dining. The dining is actually right here, kind of a traditional Florida where everything's just squares and rectangles. Dining and living room area. Again, you have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Now this is a little different. You'll have 1 bath and 1 bedroom in the front. This is a first floor unit. That's why you see tile in the bedrooms. Anything that's not first floor will have carpet, just for noise. But this one has the master bedroom in the back. Some people do prefer that rather than the 2 up front. And master bathroom there. Really just from a design aspect. I wouldn't say one's better than the other. Often I find people are back and forth. I have some that love one, some that love the other. It's really just personal taste. And we're back to the nice view. On this unit, you really have your choice. Give me a shout if you have any questions. Love to help you out.